Hello, it's Michael here on YouTube Guitar Tutorials on YouTube. We are going to go through an update of my Beautiful Day tutorial. I did the Beautiful Day tutorial that's already up on YouTube and on YouTubeGuitarTutorials.com is old. It was one of the first tutorials I did before I invested in better equipment, better video equipment and sound equipment. And frankly, I have improved my own skills over that period of time also. But I had never done a live cover of the song. As you saw in the last part, I finally did a live version of Beautiful Day, so finally have proven that I can indeed play the song. I did also in the last, this year I sold my Ibanez Destroyer 2 and I bought an Epiphone Explorer. This is, I gotta say, this is a fantastic guitar. It's got some upgrades on it. I'll go through them real quickly. But I gotta say, for the price, I think they're about 500 bucks. Without a case, they're great guitars. The neck is fantastic. It is not one piece of wood, but nonetheless, it is a very well built guitar for the price. I've had this plecked. The tuners are original. I gotta say, the tuners on this guitar are fantastic. Don't replace them. The guitar stays in tune. They're very precise, very firm. I think the tuners are one of the best set of tuners I've got on a guitar. They are Grovers, so they invested some money and put some Grovers on the guitar. I replaced the original pups. These pups are Seymour Duncan's Seth Lovers SH55s. They have no wax in them. They're Alnico magnets, and they are one of the sets of replacements you can get that come close to what the Edge has in his vintage Explorers. I've also had this bridge replaced with a locking bridge. I've had the electronics replaced with RS Electronics vintage caps and pots, and a new switch, and a new, better input guitar jack. So quite a bit of upgrades to the guitar. But it sounds fantastic. Hopefully, as you see in the cover. I like it quite a bit, and it's sounding great whether through my digital fractal audio systems, AXFX, or through the amplifier. It sounds even better through the amp. I'll try to do an amp clip at some point. Let me tune up here, and then we're going to move on with a tutorial for Beautiful Day. This is going to be a little simpler version than the previous tutorial I did, so hopefully it'll be easier for most people to play. But we're going to go through it and make it much more clear so that you can play this song. Okay, we're all tuned up. In the last tutorial that I did, the series of tutorials that I did on Beautiful Day, I was going off the Vertigo version, the Live in Chicago DVD. And Edge changes the song up all the time. But back then, the verse, he changed it up almost every few measures, and it became quite complicated to go through and to memorize. But in many other recent versions, I've heard Edge now simplify it and not make it quite as complicated. He does change this song up quite a bit, especially in the verses, so I don't claim that this is perfect, and if you hear another version of the song, you might actually hear different notes, but the basics underlying arpeggios are the same. He's just playing around every single time. So let's start off first with the beginning, which is the harmonics. I have 4 presets. I've got a clean preset, I've got an overdrive preset, I've got a chorus preset, the big chords, and I've got the pitch shift, that little lead funky sound that you hear. The clean sound, I'm going to go through my detailed settings as I always do. I'll get the video camera out and I'll point it at the AXFX and I'll take you through the specific chain settings. But right now I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to be on clean. This song is at 136 beats per minute. The main delay behind this song is a quarter note delay. So a quarter note delay on this song is, I forget, 440 or so, somewhere in there. It's 428 for me anyway, at 136 BPM. The delay is mixed low, fairly low in the beginning, in the verse. Some nice modulation. It's just to smoothen out the beginning. I use that clean preset, the verse preset, for the intro harmonics. I'm not sure if Edge does that or not, but but I have this clean preset with a delay at 428 milliseconds essentially. But there's more detail behind it. We'll go through that later. For the beginning harmonics, I believe Edge starts on the bridge pickup. Okay, a little more treble there. I boost the beginning, the harmonics, so the harmonics come out, and I use a mid boost on a mid frequency boost on the AXFX. So it sounds like this. And the boost is probably not on, so let me turn the boost on. Okay, so we're on the bridge pup. Let's go through those harmonics real quick. They're not too difficult. Start here on the E string, 12th fret. I am tuned in standard tuning for this version of the backtrack. Okay, and we're just going to do it on the E string, 12th fret. Okay, and then you're going to move up. Okay, to the 7th fret, and you're going to do the B string, and then the G string, and then the D string. Okay. That's so far. Okay, and now you're going to go D, G, B, G, and then go back E. So D, D, G, B, G string. Those are all strings. And then E. Okay, so we have. Okay, and then again, and then we do that again. And there's a little different there. So now we're going to go, let me turn the delay off so you can hear this a little better, okay? I'm going to turn the delay off. Okay, then we have this. And then G, and then D again, and then D, and then hold, and then do another D. There we go. So the whole harmonics are like this. Whoop. Okay, and now we turn the delays on. I'm going to have my boost on. We're going to be on the treble pop. Let's back up. All right, and it sounds like, and I'm going to turn the microphone off so you can hear it better, because then you won't hear the sound of the guitar going into the microphone. So then we're going to stay on that preset. We're going to turn off the boost for the harmonics, and you're going to switch to the neck pop. Okay, so you'll see in the cover, this is the tricky part of the song, by the way. It's the switches with the pops, and those are actually really important for the song because Edge is choosing the tones that he's changing the tone of the song with the basics of the guitar, meaning you're going to get a woody, more bass sound, mid-range sound here with the neck pup, and you're going to get a more treble sound here. And I'll show you through all the presets, if you don't have the right pup, you don't get the right tone. So now we're going to switch to the neck pop. And you're going to get a woody tone, and you're going to be on your clean setting with the quarter note delay.
Knock it off.